Good afternoon and welcome to historic Boardwalk Hall. My name is Tom McGinnis. I'll be your MC here this afternoon, and during the NBA season, I'm the radio voice of the 76ers. Well, the 76ers are proud to announce they're going to play a preseason NBA playoff game here. It'll be Saturday night at 7 p.m. The Sixers are going to play the Brooklyn Nets, and it should be a great night of basketball between two division rivals in this historic building. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce the 76ers President of Basketball Operations, Mr. Rod Thorne.
Thank you, Tom. On behalf of the 76ers, we would like to say to everyone how excited we are to be here and host this game. Sponsored by Caesars Entertainment and Global Spectrum. I was talking to Dave Koski beforehand, and he told me a story that I was not aware of, that when the 76ers first came to Philadelphia 50 years ago, they stopped in Margate and had basically their training camp over here. And I came in the league in 1963, the year that they became the Philadelphia Warriors and then the 76ers. But it's been a long and sometimes glorious and sometimes not so glorious history. But it actually started over here in Margate. You know, we have had virtually every year, we put on clinics over here. World Be Free will be back in a few weeks to do it again this year. But for the past 15 years, we have done that here, and it's always been well attended and been an event that everybody with the Sixers looks forward to. There are some individuals and some organizations that we need to pay homage to. First, Don Marandino for helping us get the game here. We really appreciate it. A former Watch Charm guard, I might add. Todd Glickman and Global Entertainment for being for co-presenting the game. Thank you, Todd. The historical Boardwalk Hall and Atlantic City Alliance, I'd like to thank you. And our promotional partner, Longport Media, who are lending their resources to assist in marketing the game. We'd like to thank all of you individually and also collectively. If you've kept up with us since the season ended, we've had a lot of things going on. We had a great run last year in the playoffs, got to the 7th game with the Celtics in the 2nd round, beat Chicago in the 1st round, and but we've got 8 new players this year, and you know, we decided at the conclusion of the season that we had a nice team. We had a great people on our team, but we needed to change it around a little to try to get bigger, maybe a little more athletic, and also get a little more shooting on our team, and that's what we've tried to do. Obviously, the highlight of it is getting what most would say the 2nd best center in the NBA in Andrew Bynum. But we're looking forward to putting our team together. You know, we've got one of the best coaches in the league in Doug Collins, who's very adept at putting things together and enjoys that. And we're looking forward this year to our team. You know, to start out when you have 8 new players, obviously, it may take a little time to mesh, but we think we can jump up a notch and really play with anybody. And we have with us today a guy who's going to be a real key with that, who has just gotten better in his 2 years with us and is really ready to break out this year in Evan Turner. And he's going to be a big, big part of our team this year, and we're all expecting great things out of Evan, and he is as competitive as anybody on our team, best rebounder on our team, you know, in playing not that many minutes. And now that he'll get a chance to really show what he can do, you're going to be amazed at what you're going to see out of Evan this year. He's going to be a terrific player for us, and as we put our team together and go forward, we're all very, very excited. But for you guys today, we're just extremely happy to be here, and we're looking forward to coming in and playing the Nets, who are a much better team also. The Atlantic Division, which used to be one of the worst divisions in basketball, is now, Toronto got better, the Nets got better, the Knicks are at least as good, as they were, and Boston, who was good last year, has gotten better also. So our division is going to be really tough. The Eastern Conference with Miami in it is always going to be tough, but we're looking forward to it, and we think we're going to have a product you'll be proud of, and we look forward to seeing you when we play the Nets. Thank you.
Well stated. Thank you, Rod. The Eastern Division President of Caesars Entertainment is Don Marandino, and he will speak on behalf of Caesars. Don?
So I think I have to contradict Mr. Thorne. I don't think we have the second best center. I think we have the first best center in the game. But we heard about this opportunity at Caesars, and we always try to bring big-time sports and entertainment to town. I thought as a 12-year-old kid, I played on that court before the Sixers played Detroit many years ago, and it was one of the biggest thrills of my life. And when I met Evan, I said, the first time you shoot at that with the high arcing ceiling, just hope you hit the backboard, because it's a weird physical place to shoot, but a great place for a game once you get used to it. But we're thrilled. This game will have our two major grounds where we get most of our customers, Philly and North Jersey and Brooklyn. So it was a logical thing. We worked with all the groups that Rod mentioned, and we got it together in one afternoon, shook hands, and we got this deal together. So it's a great thing for Atlantic City. It extends the summer a little bit. It's a month after we have Madonna in here and Cirque du Soleil, so this building has been lively and lots of things going on. I can't wait for the 13th, and I think it's great to be talking Sixers basketball in August. Thank you.
Thank you, Don. Next up is longtime friend of Vice President of Global Spectrum, Todd Glickman.
Thanks, Tom. It's good to know that we're still friends, and we are longtime friends. Just very briefly, on behalf of Global Spectrum, we're really excited about the opportunity to partner with the 76ers, who's one of our most important tenants in the facility at the Wells Fargo Center. This gives us a real opportunity to show off our marketing acumen and really help the Sixers promote the event. This is not the first off-site event that we've promoted with the 76ers. So for us, this is a great opportunity. We're excited about the event in Atlantic City, and we're really going to be able to show kind of how we can market it. So on behalf of Global Spectrum, we say congratulations to the 76ers, and we look forward to the event.
Todd. The CEO of the Atlantic City Alliance is Liza Cartmill, and she also would like to speak on behalf of the Alliance.
Thank you. For those of you who don't know, the Atlantic City Alliance is a newly formed organization, a not-for-profit that is responsible for marketing Atlantic City more broadly as a tourism destination. So we launched a new campaign this April that really talks about all of the things that there are to do in Atlantic City, which is a very long list, but we're just really pleased and excited to add to that list what is a wonderful rivalry centered in our core marketplace between the New York and Philadelphia. Both of those have been long-term markets that have enjoyed coming to Atlantic City as their place to get away from their own city. We like to call it the city created to get away from the city, and Philly and New York have always viewed Atlantic City as that place. So we're very excited. The history of Atlantic City has been about special events, and in particular has a very long history of very exciting, fun sport events. So this is just another wonderful example of what Atlantic City can offer, and we're very excited to welcome them. I just have one question as to what it might take to get the Summer League here to play. We have a lot of teams close by, but anyway, for that, thank you very much.
I guess for Rod. First of all, I mean, the Sixers could go anywhere for a preseason game. Why Atlantic City? And two, the NBA teams have a history of kind of playing some preseason games on the road and some spots, you know, away from home and stuff. One, why Atlantic City? And two, what's the benefit to the organization to sort of go to places where you're normally not seen in person?
I think, firstly, there's a history, of games being played here. I think, secondly, from our perspective, the less traveling you do during the preseason is a plus, because you do so much during the season that if you can play games in your area, and this certainly is in our area, that it's a plus. I think it's a plus to have your product seen, as many around in your area as you can. There'll probably be a lot of people who will make it to the game, the exhibition game here, who may never get to see us play, in person. I think that, that's part of it. And I think there's a beautiful venue over here that has, had basketball events before at the A10, among others. So all of the things that we're looking for come together here, and it's one of the reasons that we're certainly looking forward to the game.
Evan, what's it like for you? You've been with this team now for 2 years. You worked with fellas for a long period of time, and all of a sudden you've got 8 new fellas coming on. What's it like for you in trying to put it together and meld with them, as Mr. Thorne said?
I just think the most important thing is just taking it, day by day, one step at a time. I was fortunate enough to play with some great teams the first 2 years, some great leaders, and I think once again, as getting older and progressing and everything, I think, I just have to, just keep listening and keep taking it one step at a time and help put things together and just really grow into a leader and everything. So it's helped me out a lot, and I think it's going to help me out in the future.
Can you explain how Bynum will tie you all together?
I mean, he's going to do a lot of things, obviously. Defensively, he's going to, defend the paint. Offensively, he's a force down low. He'll be able to score a lot and also attract a lot of attention, which will get the rest of us open. And it's just going to be good. I think he's helping the city, even more excited about Sixers basketball, and it's just going to be good.